But we have another series before us. We're jumping in mid-series. And here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gress Farm, we have the most honorable of all honorables from the land of South Korea, but residing in Japan. We have the green Terran player representing Team K10. It is HonMonO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Gress Farm, we as opponent, we have the best player in all of India, the red Zerg representing Alpha X. It is Demi. And we are jumping into game 3. That's right, it is the ace match. We're tied up 1-1 as we were casting Miyamaika versus Oriana. HonMonO and Demi were likewise going at it toe-to-toe, and we are slipping into game number 3. The winner of this series moves on to the semi-finals. We got Demi repping India. We got HonMonO, the best player in all of Japan. Let's go, Papi. Let's go. Hashtag weebs out. Vámonos. And Demi's going for a very aggressive opener. My god, what has been happening? What's going on? Demi, who's one of the more sane Zerg players in our region. When I think of Ender, Miyamaika, Gogo Joey, and Demi is the more standard one, but he goes for a pool gas opener. So with this, he's going to have much faster link speed. He's going to be delaying his hatchery, taking a page a little bit out of Miyamaika's book. There we go. He's going to be pulling out once he has that 100 gas. Link speed on the way. And this is designed to catch the Terran player off guard. Obviously, he's gonna reveal the pool first, and HonMonO is gonna recognize that. Oh, as he goes for a CC on the high ground. Oh my god, he's so smart. So obviously, the Reaper is going to confirm the pool first at least, and he may even be forced to turn around because of these lings. But it's hard to keep an eye on the gas timing and figure out that there is going to be a very crisp link speed timing coming from Demi. And he's going to be making a swell of lings just as link speed is about to finish, go across the map, and he's supposed to be denying the natural, but there is no natural. Well, there is, but, you know, it's in the main. So very safe play from HonMonO. Is going for a 3cc opener. Hon macro, Bobby. Hon macro. Let's go. HonMonO, he is one of the cheesiest Terran players out there, but recently he has been playing a lot of macro. He's been spreading his wings, he's been learning how to fly, and it has been beautiful to see. Last time HonMonO played Demi, HonMonO actually mech'd Demi to death. It was absolutely disgusting. So HonMonO, he has been playing around with mech. He's also been playing standard, but here we go. Ooh, he does get trapped, and the Reaper goes down to the lings. Third base is on the way. Link speed is now done. Demi, upon seeing the lack of natural base, the lack of CC, he's only droning. He's got a handful of links for map control, but he's going to be droning up behind this, going to be catching up on that worker count. Up. Oh, and the lings arrive just in time to delay the CC. HonMonO, he doesn't have much to work with. He has 2 Hellions and 1 Marine. We're going to be waiting for a little bit more here before we try to take control of the natural. Meanwhile, that is a second factory. Oh my god, you're an animal. I just said it before. HonMech revealed himself last time he faced Demi, and he did beat Demi. He did defeat Demi with mech, and we're seeing it again. Demi is going to dip in with his Overlord from behind the main base. He sees the 3rd CC. He also confirms the 2nd factory. Demi is he's aware of the mech. Interesting, we're going to be prioritizing Blue Flame instead of Magfield accelerators. Interesting, so we're going to be aping in with a lot of Hellions. That's a lot of Hellions on the way. Blue Flame is halfway done, and HonMonO is going to be looking for some economic damage. Roach Warren just now gets thrown down. Ooh, as the Hellions are forced back. Demi going to be saturating his 3rd base. Just trying to drone on up, trying to be safe here, but the Hellions are looking for a way in. Shout out to the upside down platypus, the American platypus. Shaking my head. Oh my god. And yeah, Blue Flame is about to finish up in a couple of seconds. Very crisp timing here from HonMonO. He hasn't revealed it yet. Waiting for another wave of Hellions here. There's 3 more on the way. There is our 3rd factory being produced. HonMonO hasn't found an opening yet. The queen positioning from Demi has just been a little bit too good. Little bit too good. Meanwhile, our 3rd base is being taken. We've got our medevac on the way. I wonder if HonMonO has been watching some Quanta. I hope so. I do hope so. So here we go. Blue Flame has finally been revealed. We're going to be pushing on forward, just cleaning up whatever creep we have. Macfield Accelerators is on the way behind us, so it is going to be Battle Mech. And Demi does have his roaches on the way. Boy, 4th base being taken here, but oh, it's looking a little bit exposed, and HonMonO may be able to even force a cancel, but no, he wants a little bit more than that. Oh, does dip in a little bit further. We'll back off. Just looking for an opening, but the queens, they just won't let him in. I do feel like these Hellions could have forced a cancel on that hatchery, by the way, but you know what? They're going for a queen instead. We will be losing one of those Hellions. Oh, but we can get a queen! One queen does go down. We can't tango too heavily with those roaches, but we do clean up all these lings. My god. And only a couple of volleys. We got roasted, puppy. And HonMonO is just going to be taking this a little bit slow. We've got our 4th CC on the way, 5th CC being thrown down. We're waiting for mag fields before we really be active on the map with our Hellions. And, yeah, we even have that starport on the way. We're making some very late Banshees. But there's Banshee speed. Hyperflight Rotors is on the way. Interesting choice. I feel like typically if we're going like Banshee mech, like we usually start with the Banshees, like with a 1-1-1 or something. So interesting that we're going for a little bit later here into the Banshee tech. But the concept and the composition has been, you know, a little bit popular this year. A lot of Terran players have been messing around with it. Where's the scan? There it is. Natural. Unfortunately, we don't have WCS Game Hard, so we can't really see those scans on the minimap. Just check the natural. Just confirming the tech. Confirming the researching on the Roach Warren. God, that's so many Hellions. That's almost too many Hellions. My god. Jesus. Here we go again. We're just going to be dancing here with the army. We get the lock-ons as well. A lot of roaches are getting picked off. Demi is trying to force back his opponents. But he has to be careful. He is losing a lot of his buffer for his Roach Ravager. The Lings did go down earlier. And it's probably not worth making Lings against this many Blue Flame Hellions. Just focusing on Roach Ravager production instead. Banshees have arrived to support the army. Oh, and this base is not going to get up and running. Demi being contained to 4 bases. He's going for a bit of a Roach counterattack. Oh, does go for the scan. The Hellions, sorry, the Cyclones barely not able to kill those queens. At the same time, we do have that run by, but we have units back at home to defend. Even kept our Banshees back home even. We are going to be shutting down all of these roaches. God, these Banshees are so fast. But what's important is that those roaches, sure, they didn't kill a lot of SCVs, they didn't do a lot of damage, but they did give Demi some breathing room to rebuild his army. Make more of those roaches. And now 2-2 is on the way for Demi. We're working on our Lings, we're working on our Hive. Looks like we are going to be skipping out on the Infestors. We may even just go straight into Vipers. We'll see. We shall see. As HonMonO is slowly expanding and taking his 5th base on location. More factories on the way. And I feel like all that HonMonO is really looking to do is just, again, trade with the army, contain Demi, deny the 5th base as often as possible. 5th is now on the way. Taking the center base. Do you have a scan that will reveal that? Just barely. And because the Banshees have been revealed, Demi's going to be transitioning into Hydras. Again, Hydra Viper, or Hydra Lurker Viper, is kind of supposed to be the, at least Ling Hydra Viper even, it's supposed to be like the counter here to this more flexible form of mech. Oh, we get the burrow, but they get revealed as well. Oh my god, so many roaches are going down. Jesus. Oh, a massive blow to the army of Demi. Not like this, Papi, not like this. At the same time, the Hellions do go for a massive run by. They just annihilate the mineral line. 10 plus drones going down. 13 drones even. Now that does mean that there are less Hellions here to support the army, but we don't care about the Hellions. We're just locking onto everything. Far too many roaches going down. Maybe it's too greedy to take into Hydras like this without Infestors. Like, I do think Infestors can be a good stepping stone here for the Zerg army. Without it, the Hellions, they can just bully. That's exactly what they do. 5th base goes down. Demi, his economy is hurting. He has a good drone count, but he's not really able to make full use of it, as we're going to be going for a lock-on on that hatchery. Not quite going to be able to get it. We even have a Raven to clear up creep. Oh my god. We get the scan. Oh! And the hatchery survives on 4 HP. It lives, Papi. It lives. Leave him alone. No! We get a lock on. Transfusers will try to keep it alive, but no, the hatchery falls, and Demi is knocked down to 3 bases. He now has Hydras, but Roach Hydra is not really what we need. We have Vipers on the way, but the first one already gets caught out. Oof. The Viper barely surviving. I feel like Demi has just lost a little bit too much here. Yeah, the Vipers, they can abduct, they can parasitic bomb the Banshees, and the Banshees are getting quite high in number. But I think the position is just a little bit too bad here for Demi. Like, I think he's just lost too much. We'll see. He has preserved his worker count, and he is taking another base here towards the southern portion of the map. He is double expanding. So he's able to get his workers, his drones back to work. That Viper count is getting higher and higher. Oh, we have how many? 5 Vipers. That's a lot of Vipers. Maybe too many. We'll see. Here we go. There's the ducks that we were talking about. Cyclone after cyclone getting yoinked in. But we don't have the largest ground army. Oh my god. Here we go. We're committing to a massive fight. The Banshees going ham here. We do have a parasitic bomb on the Banshees, but the ground army of Demi is crumbling. Ooh, we even get an anti-armor missile, because why not? The Banshees survive. This 4th base is being compromised. A couple of Hydras are trickling on in. They're going to be able to maybe push this back. Just barely. Again, trying to make this composition work when you're behind is so difficult to do. Like, HonMonO had so much momentum from the get-go. Boys are being pulled. More Hydras going down. Widowmine shots going off. GG. HonMonO. The most honorable of honorables. Whipping out the Hon mech here in the ace match. Takes game number 3, and he moves on to the semifinals. That's the wrong button. Regardless, GG, well played. Congratulations to HonMonO, as he does advance on. My condolences to Demi. He fought quite well, but oh god, yeah, HonMonO just had such an interesting way of getting to that point as well. So heavily reliant on Hellions initially, on that blue flame from map control, then went into those Cyclones a little bit later on, and oh boy, by the time he did, Demi, his army was a little bit worse for wear. He was losing so many Lings early on. He was having a hard time really engaging. And GG, congratulations to HonMonO as he does advance on. Again, HonMonO, once he started to assert himself and once he started to snipe bases, that's when it's like, oh, like things are just looking worse and worse for Demi. He had less lava to work with. We had that massive blue flame Hellion run by into the natural as well. Just so many drones being roasted. A rough start, a rough mid game there from Demi, and that meant that the transition to that late game composition into Hydra Viper, it was difficult to pull off. Was difficult. GG, well played. And with that, HonMonO moves on to the semifinals, where we have our first semifinals available, actually. My god.